Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I'm excited to do. It's going to be all about the new makeup releases that have been announced this week. This is my Will I Buy It series that I post every single Wednesday, where I chat with you over all of the new makeup releases, I talk about what I'm interested in buying and what I am not so interested in buying. Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome. So I do always start with an outfit of the day, and I know we are officially in October, but this is my outfit. Shorts are from Express, and then this little yellow crop top, I think I just got it from like the mall in Las Vegas. It's still really warm where I live, so it's hard to get into the chunky boots sweater vibes over here. I did film this eye look for my Instagram. I did use the new Huda Beauty Empowered eyeshadow palette. I do have a look on my YouTube channel with this palette if you want to check that one out. And then I was just sitting here getting ready. I wasn't gonna film for it, and then I was like, I actually think I just feel really inspired by this palette. And I was like, I think I want to do something kind of fun today, so I might as well at least film it. So this will be over on my Instagram as a little tutorial, which is March Beauty Word. If you are new here, welcome. I hope that you will subscribe and stick around. I post videos every single day on YouTube, both long form and short form content. I post about 4 to 5 long form videos a week. And then on the days I don't post long form, I just have a few what's called YouTube shorts that go up. They're less than 1 minute videos. I am a primarily beauty focused channel, but I do also like to talk about books, around the home, fashion. I do some fashion hauls and also some vlogs. My most recent video, my dog is letting you know, is actually a week in my life vlog. It features a lot of my dog Aries. It was her birthday. What my life looks like here, and then also I did take a trip to Seattle, so you see some highlights from my trip. But I am gonna go ahead and scoot over. I will link any of the accounts that I am reading from or using photos from in my description box as always. And I do always link all of the makeup that I am wearing as well. So if there's anything you're curious about, you can find it there. I've been starting the last probably what 2 or 3 videos with holiday releases because they were already being announced in September. So I think I'm just gonna stick with that, and we will jump into some holiday. I see some more here from Nars. We have the Behave Backstage Cheek Set. $39. There's a cheek and lip set. There's an eyeshadow palette that's going to be $60. There's some lipsticks for $34. A mini setting powder set, some more lip products, face sets. We have the All-Star Orgasm Blush. It's not just the Orgasm anymore, it's the All-Star Orgasm Blush here. There's also a mascara duo and the new Power Matte Lipstick Bold. Those lipsticks are going to be $34. I have to say with Nars, a lot of times their holiday releases don't really get to me. I say this with a lot of holiday releases from brands. If you've caught any of my recent Will I Buy It videos, it might sound like a bit of a broken record here, but sometimes holiday releases are not always the most suited towards those of us with really big makeup collections, especially from brands like Nars that can get a little bit repetitive with their not just holiday releases, but releases in general. Again though, like I say, there's always a market for that. There's people who really enjoy to buy their makeup products that they use all throughout the year at holiday time. And I feel like Nars is one of those kind of like fallback brands. I feel like Nars, maybe like MAC Cosmetics, Tarte Cosmetics. I talk to a lot of people outside of just the online beauty community, and they have great things to say about them. They continue to repurchase their products from Nars and MAC and Tarte and those kind of brands because they feel comfortable with them and they feel confident that they're gonna work well for them. I will say I really like the packaging, all of these stars, like that is very eye-catching to me. The eyeshadow palette though, it's not really doing it for me. The cheek palette, I just don't go for these like larger cheek palettes anymore. So probably nothing that I really need to get for myself for this one. We do also have an update on these from Charlotte Tilbury because I spoke about them in a past video, but we really just had like their name and kind of a blurry photo. So now we have a little bit better product image and also information. So from Charlotte Tilbury for holiday, these are the Hypnotizing Pop Shots. It's a powder eyeshadow in a diamond inspired pigmented pops of color. These are going to be $34. So what I had said about them in the last video was that I was definitely curious about the price. Charlotte Tilbury can get pretty expensive. So a single shadow for $34, that to me is just a lot of money. Like, I like my Super Shock shadows. I mentioned those in my recent Allure video that I did. They came out with their awards for the Best of Beauty in 2022, and the Colourpop Super Shocks were on there. And those, I don't know what their prices are anymore. I don't know, $7, $9, $10, somewhere in there. They're very inexpensive. I know they started at $5. That's when I was purchasing a ton of Colourpop Super Shocks. Those were the price. It's like, would I really need these? Like, they look beautiful on the models, but it's like, I don't know how often I would really just go into this like one single. The packaging is beautiful. It looks very luxe, very elegant. Maybe if I saw someone swatch it or like, you know, do the sexy swatch on their eyes. Like maybe I could be, I don't even know. I want to say like maybe I could be convinced, but I just don't think I would get a ton of use out of it. So probably still gonna be a pass for me on that one. I definitely got a ton of tags on this collection from Dior. So for Dior, this says fall collection and holiday sets. So we have the Backstage eyeshadow palette. These are $49, and then we have burgundy and khaki neutrals. There's also the Dior Addict Lip Glow. These are $38. Their Maximizing Plumping Gloss is $38. And then we have the 5 eyeshadow palette couture case, which is $65. There's a mascara set for $29.50. The Glow Essentials gift set is $76. The Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet Lifestyle gift set is going to be $110. And then we also have a limited edition clutch and lipstick set, which is $240. So to talk over some of the fall releases, like these palettes and the lip products, the green palette, of course, is like, hey, what's up, girl? And I'm like, hey, do you want to be friends? Like, I'm just not sure. $49, I don't know. I feel like I might do it because I haven't tried the Backstage eyeshadow palettes from Dior yet. I kind of hear mixed reviews, but I mean, what don't you hear mixed reviews about these days anymore? I don't know. So I kind of want to try it myself and see what I think about the eyeshadows and just kind of be able to give my own thoughts on them, because I like a lot from Dior. I definitely don't like everything from Dior. There are some standouts to me. But to me, especially the standouts that I find from them are like the complexion products. I really like the foundations. I really like the Dior Powder No Powder, that sort of thing. But I haven't really gone for like their eye products all that much. So I'm kind of curious to try an eyeshadow palette from them. I've looked at them a few times. I've never ended up doing them. I love green shadows. I love that we got the green and gold in here. Okay, we got that going on. I'm so upset with myself that I did not book a trip to London this week. I don't know what I was thinking. We know the NFL schedule so far in advance. I was like, Samantha, you really didn't book a trip to London when your team, the Green Bay Packers, is playing over there. Honestly, I'm so upset with myself. But maybe I should buy this eyeshadow palette to make up for the fact that I'm not in London watching the game. I don't know, maybe. The burgundy palette is also really pretty, but I just think the color scheme of the green calls to me a little bit more. So I'm definitely thinking about that one. We do have the Sephora sale coming up. I'll have that information in this video as well. The lip products I don't feel like I need right now. And then for the holiday sets, again, nothing is like jumping out like I have to have it. Like the little eyeshadow palette that we have, that like the 5-pan with, I'm just like, nah. Like some things from Dior just feel a little bit too old school makeup-y vibes for me, which is not a bad thing, and you know, certainly lots of people like that. Just for me, I'm like, no, that's probably not gonna be it for me. So some of these with the lipsticks and the mascaras, I just don't think that I would get use out of them. Really the only thing calling to me is that Backstage palette, but I would love to know, have you tried those palettes? What do you think? Do you think it's worth it to try it out? From Fenty Beauty for their holiday collection, we have the Glossy Posse Volume 5 Lip Gloss set. We have the Double Cheeked Up Cream Blush Duo, and also from Fenty Skin, the Butter Drop Shimmering Whipped Oil Body Cream. Right now I see coming soon. It's available now in Europe. Okay, nothing in here that I'm like, oh, must have that right away. You know, we have some of the glosses, which I liked the Fenty glosses, but I don't think I have any. I think I've decluttered all of them out of my collection, so definitely not something that I need to purchase a set of. The Cream Blush Duo does look really pretty. That one definitely drew my eye. It's like, do I have to have a new blush duo? Probably not, but if it was like I had to choose one thing from each brand's holiday release, what would I choose? From Fenty, it would probably be the blush duo. I think maybe, now I feel like I'm gonna talk myself into it. Why do I do this? I'm trying to cut back on makeup purchases. I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job of that. I'm trying to shop my stash more, use more older products in my collection. But like I said, the Sephora sale is coming up, so might be adding that one to my loves list. The oil body cream, not something that I need right now, but I don't know, that blush duo just looks so pretty. I like that they're both cream blushes. I have a lot of cream products on today. The new Nars cream bronzer, I tried it in my last Get Ready With Me, and I really like these Charlotte Tilbury cream blushes too, so that's what I have on today. I feel like I could be talked into it. I feel like I could be talked into it. I saw this on hotfire.makeup. So Rare Beauty is launching a new shade, and this one is going to be a limited edition shade, and the Lip Souffle Matte Lip Cream in the shade Limitless. It's a universal deep berry rose shade available exclusively on the website. 100% of sales go to the Rare Impact Fund to expand mental health resources to young people, and the price is going to be $20. So I love that. I really like a lot of Rare Beauty, what the brand stands for, what they give back to, and truly like the Rare Impact, like the impact that they try to make through a brand. I think that they just do a really amazing job and seem to always be doing like an extra step. There's like an extra layer there, so I think that's fantastic. So if that sounds like a shade that you would like to use, you can get those on the Rare Beauty website. So definitely wanted to point that out. But let me tell you about the Sephora sale, since I've mentioned it a couple times now. So we kind of had a feeling that their holiday savings event was going to be coming up soon. So it is going to start on Friday, October 28th for Rouge members. So you'll get early access to shop for anyone else with the 20% off, and then starting November 1st, VIB get 15% off. And then starting November 3rd, Beauty Insiders get 10% off. The sale will end for everybody on November 7th. The code to use is going to be savings when you shop online, or you can use it at store. They'll just, you know, sync your points automatically when you give like your phone number or whatnot. You can use them as many times as you would like in store and online between those dates. And then also beginning on October 28th, everyone can get 30% off the Sephora collection. So I'm really excited about this because I have definitely been adding a few things to my loves list, just a few things that like I need in general, like my Olaplex No. 7 hair oil. Like I'm running out of that. I think like a dry shampoo, like I'm running out of, you know, just little things like that that I need. I really want to purchase a new fall fragrance. I did a video on my top fall fragrances, and I had some really good suggestions from you. In last week's video, I talked about the Sephora holiday sets, and there's some really amazing ones. I run a lot of giveaways during holiday time, so there's a lot of years where I also purchase some of these sets for myself, and then I put them in like the little gift boxes, or sometimes I like split them up and put things, you know, here and there throughout the gift boxes. So a lot of times with this particular savings event, I grab a few things and not just for myself, but there's also plenty that I'm interested in too. So I know I haven't been purchasing as much, but I will definitely be taking advantage of this sale, especially for things that I do want to restock up on as well. So I will be planning to do a Sephora video. A lot of us do these around the time during the sales, talking about what we would recommend, maybe what we would pass on, or what we are buying. So let me know what you would like to see for that video. Would you like to see multiple videos? Maybe what I already have, you know, in my wish list or on my cart that I know I'm buying, recommendations, what to stay away from. Let me know. There's been a lot of new makeup coming out recently, so I'm excited to do this kind of like wrap-up video around the sale. All right, a couple Halloween-esque collections to go through. So we have from Gourmande Girls Cosmetics and Doodles by the Bunny. This is a new palette collab, the Spooked eyeshadow palette. It's $54.99, includes 5 duochromes, 1 shimmer, and 8 mattes. It's a combination of a fall color story, a Halloween color story, neutrals, and pops of color in one palette. Now, I am not familiar with the brand or the collaborator. This to me is definitely like the definition of a Halloween palette without feeling like it's trying too hard to be Halloween. Does that make any sort of sense? It really balances kind of spooky season, but also like you can still create like fabulous makeup looks. I don't know, I think they did a really good job on this one. There's a lot of fall looks you can do with this. The red in here, some of the shimmers look absolutely beautiful. I don't know if it's a color story that I necessarily would use a lot myself, so it's not gonna be one that I'm going to pick up, and I have a lot of new palettes that I've been playing with recently. I'm planning to film a review video, my beauty battle between the My Dream palette and the Huda Beauty Empowered. I'm gonna be filming that after this video, so I'm looking forward to that. But I think that this one was really well done. I feel like there will be a lot of people interested, and even if you're not familiar with the brand, I think if you like that type of color story or theme, that you'd be like definitely giving that one a second glance. I don't know, that's just what I think. And then I also see from She Glam Official, this is the Corpse Bride collection. So we have an eyeshadow palette for $8.99. There's some glitter gels, highlighters, liquid lipsticks. The full collection is $43.99. So this is a great price on everything. The She Glam Official prices have always been, you know, much more on the affordable side. This to me, I also think is a really well done collection. When I first saw the promo photos, I actually thought this was going to be a new release from Colourpop, and they have a new collaboration coming up that I will chat with shortly. So that's what I thought it was going to be. I think it looks really cool. I'm not the biggest fan of blues, but I have to say, like, some of these cool tones in here and like the grays, I'm like, I feel like I could do some cool looks with this eyeshadow palette, and it's only $8.99. I don't know, I mentioned, you know, whenever She Glam Official has new releases, I mentioned them in here, but not a lot has really called my attention or giving me a double take or made me think like, should I? But I have to say, this was a palette that gave me a pause and was like, should I? I don't know if I will, because I'm, again, trying to cut back. Now we got the Sephora sale coming up, and I feel like I could be spending a pretty penny over there. But if you would like to see looks with this, or just trying out the She Glam, like, quality in general, like, I mean, I definitely could do it, because that caught my attention pretty hard. So thought that was interesting. Another eyeshadow palette I see from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Glam to Go. It has 8 shades with matte and shimmers, and this is going to be $29, and it says coming soon. I'm not so interested in this one. I also got a lot of tags on it. A lot of people are saying this is so cute and this is so travel friendly. And I'm like, yes, I agree with all of that. But for my particular collection, do I think this is really going to like add much value? Probably not. And I did really like the new Anastasia Nouveau palette. I did end up passing on the, what was it called? The Rose Metals. A lot of you were saying in, it was last week's video, I'm pretty sure. I was reading through the comments and a lot of people were saying like, you weren't interested in it as much either, and you were saying if I love the Nouveau so much, like, might as well just stick with that. So I ended up passing it. It didn't seem like there was a lot of interest on it, at least with my audience and in my comment section. So like I said, I really look at the comments. I really see what people are saying, what they want their reviews on, and what they're interested in, and that definitely helps me, not only just with like makeup purchases, but also if I get something in PR, what I'm keeping versus what I'm giving away, and also what I'm making videos on YouTube. So really does help me out. Again, I think this is cute. I think there's an audience for it for sure, especially at, you know, the $29 price point versus they're around like $50 for the 14 pan palettes. So it's nice to be able to have some differences in there. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Lawless, the baby one eyeshadow palette, which I still have. It's an 8-pan palette, really similar to this. So I'm like, I think I did mention Colourpop has a new collaboration coming up, and this is with Snitchery. I know a lot of people are so excited about this, and I think this is a really interesting collaboration. I like the route that they went here. Have some lippy kits with lippy pencils and lippy sticks. There's also a lip gloss, a light stick, and a blush stick. And then we have some Super Shock shadows. This is going to be available on October 6th. So I know I saw some comments and I got some tags of people saying like there's no eyeshadow palette in here. I really don't, I don't know, I don't mind that, especially with having like the Super Shock. If you really wanted eyeshadows, like you can still get them from here, but I don't, especially when it comes to Colourpop. Colourpop has so many eyeshadow palettes out there that, and they release a lot. They have releases almost every single week. They've done a lot of collaborations with influencers, with brands, with, you know, Disney. We just had the Hocus Pocus. I mean, a lot of those. And so sometimes it's like, if there's always a new eyeshadow palette every single week, they kind of lose that special feeling to it. And I feel like if a collaborator really wanted an eyeshadow palette, that probably could have happened. But even for me, like, I don't know, I think about it. Like, if I had a collaboration, would I absolutely have to have an eyeshadow palette included? Probably not. If there's a way to do something else, or especially like with Colourpop, like having the Super Shocks, like if I were to do a collab with Colourpop, I would love to do Super Shocks with them because I reach for those so much. Honestly, I probably reach for my Super Shocks more than I reach for any eyeshadow palette that I have from them, and I have a lot in my collection, but I kind of feel like I'm always just trying to try the newest one from Colourpop. It's harder to go back into some of my older favorites, which there's still plenty that I like. The Dream Street, the Sweet Talk, right, a Sunshine palette is a fun one. Like that's Taupe Going Coconuts. Like there's still a lot of palettes that I like, but I reach for those Super Shocks so much. So I don't know, I like the direction. And again, I'm sure this was all very much approved by the collaborator as well. I have to say, I'm not super familiar with Snitchery. I believe that she does more kind of like cosplay, which is just not something that I really watch a lot myself, but I'm familiar with her name in the space. And again, I know so many people that are so excited about this. And I think from what I know of her and what I've seen from like the videos and like looking at her Instagram, this collection definitely feels very much her, and I love the timing of it. It feels right to come out in October with this one. Packaging on it is so cute, like even the names. I really do feel like everything makes sense. It might not be the most me collection in the world, but I could definitely give it a shot. I do usually receive PR from Colourpop, so if I get this one, let me know if you would want to see a video on it. Since it is kind of a different collection, maybe like swatches or eye swatches and the face swatches and the lip swatches, that sort of thing, let me know if you'd like to see that, because I definitely could do that. I do have an affiliate code with Colourpop, which is MARCHBEAUTY. I'm not sure if they work on collaborations, but if there's anything else that you were grabbing from the site, you can use the code MARCHBEAUTY to save some dollars that way. But I'd love to know if you're grabbing the Snitchery collection. Another collection that is coming out soon, we have seen that Sigma is going to be doing a new collab, and thank you so much to everyone who tagged me on it, because they put on their Instagram, you know, Sigma X, and I was getting so many tags of people saying that I hope it's with the Samantha March, and I was like, oh, that's so nice, thank you. It's not with me though, but it is with the beautiful Diana Saldana. So she is dropping this collaboration with Sigma Beauty on October 6th, and it looks beautiful. I was actually on Instagram earlier, and my friend Heather Austin had a gorgeous photo of it, so that might be what's over here. So I'll tag Heather's account if that is her photo that I am using. But I saw it and I stopped, like I was just scrolling through my feed and I was like, wait, what is that eyeshadow palette? That is so beautiful. So again, this is going to be launching on the 6th. That's really all I see for right now, but this palette definitely looks so stunning, and I love the Sigma eyeshadow formula. I like that it's a different like layout than a lot of their regular palettes and the ones that come with the double-ended brush, because it just kind of makes it feel a little bit different, and it's, you know, the collaboration feel. This looks stunning though. I mean, another of like my first thoughts is like, oh, this might have made like a really pretty spring or more summertime palette. I still think there's some fall looks that you can get out of here too, and some like these burgundies and golds, and there's like a really pretty orange in there. I am really excited to try this palette because there is a lot that I would like to do. These shimmers just look gorgeous. I love the Sigma shimmers. I love their, oh, like it's almost more of like those toppery shades. Those are always just so stunning. Their mattes are so easy to use. I think this looks beautiful though. So again, I'm an affiliate with Sigma. I'm so anxious. I saw Karen Harris already has her video up on this, and I'm like anxiously awaiting for my package to get here because I really want to play with this one. So again, launching on the 6th, my affiliate code once again is Samantha. Again, not sure if you can use those on the collaborations, but if there's anything else, even if you have that in your cart, it can usually discount the other products, just not the collaboration product. But definitely excited to get my hands on that one, and I would love to know if you're picking another new collaboration collection is with Ulta Beauty and Disney. And at first I was like, Disney what? And then I was like, oh, just like Disney. Like, okay, like that's where my mind went to. We have eyeshadow palettes, face palettes, glosses, nail polishes, makeup sponges, brushes, and more coming to October at Ulta Beauty. Okay, that's kind of what I think of it. It's just like, there it is. It's there. If you want it, then that's great. If you don't want it, don't buy it. Nothing about this really like jumps out to me. I haven't heard the absolute best with the Ulta collaborations that they've done, but again, everyone has different opinions on it. I think the sponges look cute, but I'm just not really like a Disney fanatic in that sort of sense that I'm like, oh, I feel like I should at least grab something from this collection. So that one is, you know, probably gonna be a pass for me. These little eyeshadow compacts are really cute. I've never heard of this brand, Palace Identity Royal. These are the Bloom eyeshadow compacts, inspired by the charm of seasons, colors of flowers, and plants that thrive in nature. The embossed powder echoes the classic Palace Identity compact design to reproduce the sense of delicacy and auspiciousness. I don't really know what I just read, but each palette contains complimentary 4 shades in different textures, and they're $28. There's also some more products from them: contours, blushes, makeup palettes, highlighters, lipsticks, foundations, and a compact powder. These, I just think that these are so cute. Like, do I have to have anything? Probably not, but like, would I like some things just because they're so beautiful? Kind of. I mean, even the lipsticks, they just with like the dragon wrapped around them, I was like, okay, excuse me. Like the contours, I'm like the charms on them, you know, of course my mind with the eyeshadow palettes went to like the green and the yellow one, even though I love the neutrals and I love the pink. Have you tried the brand? Have you heard of the brand? I don't think the prices are a bad price either. $28, like the contours $32, the lipsticks are $29. Like, do I need to try this brand? Because I've never heard of them. Like, and I'm seeing like, I've never heard of this brand, but OMG, the packaging. I love that someone said, I'm interested, but more for collecting purposes. Like, I feel that, and I felt a pull to these. I see some new lip oils that are coming from Artist Couture. These are going to be $22 each, and the lip oils are in different flavors, like pineapple, mango, cherry, berry baddie. These are gonna be available on October 7th. You know, I like lip oils, but in my Allure video, again, I tried out these from Allure. They're from Allure, no, from Clarins, the lip oils from Clarins, and I really like these. I tried cherry, right? Yeah, I tried cherry in my video. I've gone on to use the raspberry one. I think it was the honey one. I took that in my Seattle makeup bag with me, and I have been wearing those so much. So I don't feel like I need a new lip oil particularly at this time, because I just keep reaching for those ones from Clarins. But I was not expecting to, that was like one from the video that I was like, I did not really see this coming, but I truly like, I can't stop wearing that. And then this one here, we have from Tom Ford. It says, it's back in silver. This is the new Soleil Neige Lip Blush Lip Balm. It's a moisturizing lip balm, applies on clear, but instantly transform into a sultry pink stain, makes lipsticks fuller with exclusive platinum flex and packaging. It's $58. No, I'm not gonna get this one. You know, if I'm going to be buying a $58 lip product, I guess I just like I want to know what it's going to look like on me. Like, I would just prefer to like be in the know. It's going to turn into a pink stain, but it's like, can you just show me what that's gonna look like? I just don't know if I really get it. And it's got like the flex. Again, it's gonna be a no. It sounds like this is a product that gets released and then like, is it like brought back on holiday time? I don't know, because honestly, I don't care that much to find out, to be honest with you. I guess it didn't make its way into like the things that we remember in our brain, like all of the lyrics to the Spice Girl songs. Like, I don't remember the Tom Ford lip balm and when it was available last, but you know, it's gonna be a no for me. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people that like it. I know a lot of people that love the Tom Ford makeup line. For me, the prices have always just been like a little on the cray side, so I'm gonna pass. From Summer Fridays, we have the new cheek and lipsticks. New cheek and lipsticks launching on the website, exclusively on their website on October 4th. Available in 3 shades. Give your cheeks and lip a touch of sheer color, boost of hydration. These are going to be $28 each. All right, it's fun to see Summer Fridays kind of keep expanding their line. I still really love their SPF that I purchased. I mean, I know that's like so random, but I love it. Once again, I took it to Seattle with me, so that was great. A cheek and lipstick is just not something that I necessarily reach for a lot. Like, I either want a blush or I want a lip product, and if I have these kind of duos, I typically end up using it just for one thing. Usually it's blush, so not one that I think I'll get a lot of use out of. Also from Tarte Cosmetics, their brand Sugar Rush just launched a new Skin Treat Poreless Foundation Stick. You can purchase it now with their foundation brush for just $39. It's going to be $60 if purchased separately. Okay, this contains vitamin E, also vitamin C, so that's great. I don't really go for the foundation sticks that much. I haven't tried anything from the Sugar Rush brand. Again, I'm just not really huge into Tarte Cosmetics. They don't turn my eye a ton, though their holiday releases I thought have looked really good. But from Sugar Rush, which I believe is kind of marketed towards a younger audience, so I haven't tried a lot from them, and I don't think a foundation stick is gonna sway me. From Thrive Cosmetics, they have relaunched their Buildable Blur CC Cream Broad Spectrum SPF 40. It's gonna be online. It's a multitasking color correcting cream, instantly blurs, diffuses skin imperfections, 16-hour buildable, light to full coverage, SPF 40 protection in 28 inclusive shades. This is going to be $38 each. Okay, I haven't tried a lot from Thrive Cosmetics, but I feel like from what I have tried, I've liked the products. I haven't necessarily been like overjoyed with anything. Neither has my dog, who's making herself like very vocal in today's video, which is, you give her a little bit of spotlight in one vlog and she's like, hey everybody, know that I'm here. I think it's the Thrive Cosmetics mascara that so many people recommend to me, and I still have yet to try it out. And I like the idea of something like more of a CC cream. I really like light coverage. I've been testing out, once again, I have it on today, the new Patrick Ta foundation and powder duo, and I'm just starting to realize that like, I don't like wearing foundation. don't know how to say it. I'm just not a big foundation person. I mean, I've been saying for a while that like matte full coverage is not my thing. I've been leaning more towards the light coverage foundation, CC creams, tinted moisturizers, but even more so, it's like even concealer and powder, I'm like, that's cool with me. I was going out over the weekend and it was a Saturday. I was going to brunch with my friends and I was getting ready in the morning and I was like, I just don't want to put foundation on. I just don't want to do it. And I was looking at my skin and I was like, don't. So I literally just wore my, what was it, the LYS concealer and the Dior powder no powder, and I was like, good for me. So I feel like I really need to maybe cut back on how many foundations I'm trying and testing out, because I'm just starting to more embrace the fact that liquid foundation is not always my favorite. And I think that's why I'm liking the Patrick Ta so much, because it's so lightweight. I wasn't sure I was going to like the cream product in the compact, but I actually do. I think it's because I'm not really vibing with foundation these days. Who knows, maybe in a few months it'll change, but as of right now, I'm like, can I not wear foundation? Because I would prefer that. Probably end up passing on this, even though it does sound like nice and lightweight, but I feel like that's one of the areas where I can cut back on right now. So, yeah. The other day I also said I don't own an eyelash curler, and I'm like, I really am the worst beauty blogger. I want to wear foundation, usually use 2 eyeshadow shades on my eyes. Canceled. Finish this off, let's talk about a few like random things. So Youth to the People is coming out with their first fragrance. This is going to be a collab with Dead Cool. So this is Cosmic Release. It's $100. It has, you know, some different notes: jasmine, rose, violet, rosemary. I'm trying to get more into fragrances, but again, from my fragrance video, a lot of you gave me some good suggestions. I have those picked out on my Sephora loves list, so those are what I'm going to be going for. But I think it's interesting. You know, Youth to the People is a skincare brand, so to see fragrance from them and to have it be a collab, you know, something a little bit different, a little bit fun, but nothing that I think I need right now. And then we have from Skin, which is Kim Kardashian's brand. Trend Mood says, aesthetically pleasing. This is artfully crafted from hand-poured concrete. Fill your space I can't even. Fill your space with tranquility and minimalist elegance. Okay, so we have a round container, $69. Vanity trays, which are $65, so you can show off your skincare collection, also from Skin. We also have a tissue box. This is $89. I'm sorry, can I get some water? This is crafted from sculpted concrete. We also have a wastebasket for $129, a canister for $65 for countertop storage, or you can buy the bundle for $355. It's going to be available on October 6th. So, okay. Now, there is a market for everyone. There really is. I say it when I talk about makeup and when I talk about skincare, clothes, books, whatever it may be. There's a market for everybody, right? This particular one is not necessarily my market, but it might be one of yours, and that's great. I just don't know if I could tissue. I'm stuck on the tissue box, because actually what's very funny about this is one time I got a PR package from Drunk Elephant and it came with a tissue box, but it's just like the clear acrylic. It took me so long to figure out what that was. Like, I took it out and I was like, am I supposed to put something in here? And I was like, it took me so long to figure out that it was a tissue box. I was looking for like a paper inside to be like, here's your new tissue box. I was baffled, and I was like, oh, that's a neat idea. Like, that's cool. You know how I've said before in my videos, like, I want to be like that girl, and I want to be like that organized girl and that like everything matches girl, and I'm just not her. The tissue box has still not been put to use. So based on that, I'm gonna say I don't think that this collection is going to be the best for me, but if you want to buy it, do it, because maybe you are that girl and maybe your bathroom vanity will just look aesthetically pleasing and minimalist, and what were some of the other words, and filled with tranquility. I want that for you. I want you to have a tranquil space. However it is that you get it, I want you to have it. All right, let's wrap it up there. That is going to be everything for this week's Will I Buy It? I hope that you enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know your thoughts on all of these new makeup releases. I, of course, would love to hear them. And as always, if you enjoyed this one, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope you also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll see you in my next video.